I'm Dwayne Pullman for Spotlight on America. Each year in our country, nearly 25,000 people are diagnosed with brain cancer. More than 18,000 of them are projected to die. While some of the risks are identified, the exact causes of most of these cancers are still a mystery. Now, a groundbreaking study of our troops and veterans is revealing a likely connection between traumatic brain injuries and developing brain cancer. And this potential breakthrough could bring early detection of brain cancers far beyond the battlefields. 3 years after her dad's death, Dodie Noble is still devastated.
What's bringing the tears?
Just memories.
Randall Horner was friendly and kind.
Would do anything for anyone. Never met a stranger.
A humble, hard-working man who had his share of hard knocks, including 2 traumatic brain injuries.
He said he had a chimney fall on his head in 1985. In 94, he fell on concrete and he hit his head.
So he was knocked out?
Yeah.
On both incidents?
Yeah.
Horner recovered both times, always returning to the role he relished, the rock of the family.
He loved his family.
And later, a proud, playful grandfather, up for any challenge, even in the snow.
Get down. Roll in it.
They all wanted to be at Papa's house.
5 years ago, things began to change with sudden episodes of silence.
He just kind of stopped and he stared and he didn't move. And then we knew that there was something.
That something was glioblastoma, an aggressive and deadly form of brain cancer.
He was stage 4 by the time we found it.
For a brief moment, it looked like Horner might beat the cancer. His tumor shrunk, and he got to ring the bell.
Yeah, there you go.
But this happy moment was short-lived, and soon Dodie could only watch as her father slipped away. So you basically watched your dad
Deteriorate. It's horrible.
The day before his 69th birthday, Dodie's dad passed away. In the battle against brain cancer, Dodie had all but forgotten about her dad's earlier brain injuries, never suspecting there could be a connection. Had you even thought of that?
No.
While Horner didn't serve in the military, Dr. Ian Stewart, an Air Force colonel who treated lots of wounded troops in Afghanistan, began to focus on a potential connection between traumatic brain injuries and brain cancer after he got a call from a colleague.
He had seen a couple of special operations members. He knew that they had had several TBIs. And then they both had brain cancer. And he asked me, is there any way we could look at this?
Colonel Stewart did. Scans like these revealed glioblastomas, or tumors, near the sites of previous head traumas in service members. When Colonel Stewart began analyzing the military medical data of nearly 2 million veterans and active service members, he says he discovered a real connection.
Patients with moderate to severe traumatic brain injury had a 90% increase in their risk of brain cancer, and patients with penetrating injury, they had an over 3-fold rise in their risk of brain cancer.
He published his findings last year, the first ever veteran cohort study connecting severe brain injuries and brain cancer, including glioblastoma, the 3rd leading cause of cancer deaths among service members, and the same kind that claimed Dodie's dad. While more research is needed, Colonel Stewart is confident he's made a breakthrough in understanding how some brain cancers may begin.
I think what we're really discovering is that, yes, that may happen at that one point in time, but it could potentially change the subsequent course of your life.
This is the study. I showed Colonel Stewart's findings to Dodie.
I wish we would have known.
Had she known, Dodie says, her dad's glioblastoma might have been spotted early enough to save him. Instead of scrolling through photos of a father she wishes was still here. If someone had a serious traumatic brain injury, what would you say to them now, knowing this?
I would think they should get checked.
While Colonel Stewart's discovery promises to provide a real breakthrough in understanding what causes brain cancers to form, much more research is needed before we know for sure whether severe traumatic brain injuries play a real role. I'm Dwayne Pullman for Spotlight on America.